Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Once again, I'm Nev from NevStackBits, otherwise known as your friendly neighborhood basement dweller. Don't worry, ma'am, I am from the internet. Today we're taking a look at July 1984 San Francisco return of the cable car. Oh, we got Woody up there holding on to his long pole, and we can see, oh boy, that long pole goes all the way down. And I can't wait to find out what all of these things do. Why would being attached to that one string have everything to do with the power? I don't know. Is that a break? But anyways, you got the retrofuturism here, and I absolutely love it. But of course, we have to have Billy up here with his girlfriend, and I gotta say, look at that lady. She almost looks computer graphic created, but I know she isn't. Maybe there's some kind of uncanny thing going on. Maybe the smile doesn't fit or something. I don't know. She's a lovely lady. It's always good to have lovely ladies on the front of Popular Mechanics because, let's face it, who doesn't love being advertised to by attractive people? Let's hope this thing doesn't go to Portland. There's too many homeless people there. Legitimately, though, if things do go down, I really feel like it's going to happen in Portland and Seattle, where it's going to happen first. Just like the Chaz Chop. Remember, what was it? 3 city blocks and totally sectioned off for the Summer of Love. And isn't it so strange that Miss Summer and Miss Love were the ones that were unfortunately hit by that silly car that decided to go around the obstructions that the protesters used while they were protesting the streets, and that's never a good idea. Someone told me that was a conspiracy thing. Sorry, I gotta stop talking riots. I don't want to say politics, because riots aren't politics. They're just fun out in the streets. Once again, I gotta say, I absolutely love how they managed to make working men look like they don't have anything to do with dirt or sand or sawdust. I see no sawdust. There is no sawdust here. Does that guy even have a lick of dirt on him, or is he just tan from working the day before? Did y'all have to buy those things in boxes back in the day? Oh, geez, that kid doesn't have his car seat, and that's only a 1-point safety harness. Oh, somebody called Child Protective Services. This child's father should be thrown in jail immediately. This is not safe. Sorry guys, I got kids and my ex-wife's giving me so much problems for every little damn thing, I swear to God. Can we get back to the time when Winston's American's Best, you could just do crazy things like have a kid in the back seat without a car seat? Oh, Popular Mechanics is always, a lot of magazines are full of these things. Interesting things you buy from magazines. They look really nice, but if you try to sell them secondhand, you're probably not going to get a whole lot of money for them, let's face it. But let's face it, whoa, that looks pretty cool. Man, thank God I wasn't in the Civil War. That does not sound like a very good time. Fighting your kin and country, and dying from dysentery. Now, this is one of those older advertisements that even if you're not really into cars, you kind of stop and you look at. It gives you that idea of what's going on the inside. You see the soul of the image, even though it's not a practical image. Man, I gotta say the Honda Fit's okay, but give me a Chevette any day of the week instead. Oh, now here's a nice advertisement, one that gives you a bit of an adventure, a bit of a story. I wonder if you could get away with doing that these days. Be a real adventure. Science as a video game. Trying to make science interesting with an Atari 2600. Handheld thermometer. Recording. Huh. Well, I'll be damned. You might as well be walking on the sun. Geez, I wonder how far down into the sun you'd have to dive before you'd hit solid land, you know what I mean? Nah, there's no way there's bedrock in there. Sterling, because you have a lot of money to spend, we think. My dingus cat, he wants treats. So it's interesting, for some reason, hello cat, for some reason we're over here, when we get to the actual engine stuff, the paper changes to real paper instead of being that waxy stuff. What we do here is go back. We're going to an old wind-powered bit-a-bit-a-boo. And then down here we got a, oh wow, we actually made some of those though, didn't we? And further down, we have the full-size plans. Oh my goodness, they gave you the plans for it. They would too, wouldn't they? Okay, so when I was into computer stuff, I could get layouts and diagnoses and whatnot, but I had to go buy stuff if I wanted to use it. And I had to go specifically to specific stores. And those stores don't exist anymore, but the ones, I could easily go to the stores and get this stuff still. Like when it comes to Radio Shack, yeah, not too bloody likely. It's like everyone just wants you to throw everything out these days, but maybe I'm not into that. Look at that beautiful, expensive pile of wood. You know, it kind of looks good, but do you really need something that big in order to tell time? These things almost have a spirit of their own, legitimately. Where would I be without you as my friend? And what would I be without you? How true. Yeah, that's a sheriff I would not mess with, thank you. Oh, Bugaboo's lucky he's got the two ladies now. Same guy, Betty and Veronica, riding up front as if it was a science and mechanics magazines. But no, this is the retrofuturism. The power of the stars. Wait, halfway to what? Oh, it's a depression beam. Oh, well, I'm glad I'm not the only one that gets depressed, and depressed things can also be useful. See that, Midnight? We got some positivity today. Yay, depressed people who are also useful and are loved. Oh my god, that wheel is like, yeah, I'm so 80s. Are you recognizing me yet? Do you love me yet, Dad? Oh, this is lovely. Look at that, bringing Star Wars down to earth. We will shoot you all with our very lasers. Pew, pew, crash, 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 haha, surprise, communists. We're not gonna let you be bad. Haha. Holy crap, that's a railgun? I wonder if we ever actually made railgun. No, I wouldn't. I would know if we had a railgun. I would know. Geez, there's so many ideas in the 80s for weapons that just never made it anywhere. Like, remember when they had this idea that they were going to take away the vest or the sleeves from ammunition and basically just had like little bits of plastic firing out the side? That didn't work very well, did it? I feel like you can't get away with this these days. Everyone is really worried about looking cool. And of course, that is pretty cool on the side. But these days, everyone be like, oh, you're in a van, you must be homeless. Or you guys are doing creepy things. Or I don't know. Legit, I'm noticing the same things in these magazines I'm noticing with some of my PC mags. There's a lot of people who just have this idea of what normal is. And I think you would stand out. Even if these vehicles look totally new, I think you would stand out. And I'm almost wondering if fun just isn't allowed anymore. Nah, forget it. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ooh, the tiny Sony color TV mounted in the back to keep the kids shut up. Too bad you don't have cable and you won't get any channels. I really wish that we could immerse children more into places where they didn't have the internet. Though I'm completely addicted to technology and the internet, I think social media is the worst, darkest thing. TikTok especially. So now that we're this far into the video, I can tell you flat out that TikTok taught my wife, ex-wife, that if she made me off myself, that my CPP would be, little bits of it would be given to her, and then later the kid. Because she had someone in her life that, she knew a girl that did that, and she gave her the dollar amount that they could get for me ing myself. So those are realities that exist these days. Now, I think that that's unconscionable, but a lot of the social workers and whatnot that I talk about say that's kind of normal these days. I remember there was a time when normal was something like this, but now this is creepy. This is too much for people to take. I'm sorry, I get into these books as I try to forget about the problems that are on me on the outside world, so please just forget I said about that, okay? Oh, wow. Oh, whoa, what is it? Army 6-leg robot can carry nearby 900 pounds of armaments. Wow. What happened to it? I want one. Oh my god. Oh, is that one being blown up? I don't even care why. That's cool. Sweet. Anyways, folks, that's it from me. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and have a good one, folks!